going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. Let's watch some court. All right. What I got tonight? I've got 3 clips. Got one Judge Dad clip where there's a lot of issues going on with this case. We have a subpoena that wasn't issued correctly, and the person they subpoenaed were picked up by the police, and she was drunk. Yeah, that didn't go over well with Judge Dad, so we're going to watch that one. Then I've got 2 Judge DiSanto clips. We got one where a guy talks back, and the other one where, well, you're going to see. Anyways, so we got 3 clips. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Oh, yeah, Jacqueline. This is just it's a preloaded intro, and this is just a pause button. Hold on, I can do this. I can just swap it. And it doesn't now you get to see me live where you can see my little bubble moving, but there you go. But it's just a pre-made video of my intro where I pause at this point because that was easier than swapping. But yeah, until I change the intro, that's going to be there. Anyways, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Let's do Andrew Stevens, CA. 25T7174451.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nora Holloway on behalf of the people.
Mayor, police examine report, John Pepper, latest P5, representing Andrew Stephen Seac.
Mr. Seac, your name, sir?
Andrew Stevens here.
You're going to behave today, right?
Yes, sir.
You're not going to act like you did last time, right?
No, sir.
Okay, because if you do, we're going to have a problem, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. You can have a seat, sir. This is the time and date scheduled for a preliminary exam. I have a 1 count assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. The other 2 are 93 and 1 year misdemeanors. So there's no right to an exam on those. Any preliminary matters on this, Ms. Allen?
This is a co-defendant case. It involves Andrew Seac and somebody named Juliana. It's listed on the information.
Right.
I want to make sure, I believe she has been KP'd in the past. I know that there's that warrant out,
All right, now that Paul's here, we can end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate everyone. Hit that like. I'm just kidding, Paul. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, we just got started. Good to see you, my friend.
hasn't been here.
Lisa, can you check on that?
What's the co-defendant's name?
It's Breanna, Breanna. Love, L-U-V. Last name is Pett, P-E-T-T.
It's in warrant status. She's never appeared.
Just want to make sure that everything was fine on that.
Okay.
And also the assault and battery charge is for her, to see on the information. So, the felony charge is not help. If I wrote the information.
Well, that's correct, but she also was charged with assault or assault and battery as it relates to count 2.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's the only count pending against her. Okay. Anything else that you want to bring up before we start?
Well, sequestration, but I don't believe anybody in this court was a witness to the incident.
All right. Any of the individuals out here going to be witnesses today for you, Ms. Tucker Davis, or at the time of trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all witnesses, with the exception of the officer in charge and the defendant, are to leave the courtroom.
And
Any preliminary matters from you, Ms. Tucker Davis?
No, Your Honor.
Call your first witness.
Your Honor, I want to make it clear to the court, I will be moving forward on MCL 768.27C based on the statements to the officer. We do have to complain here today, but I will have the officer testify to it.
Okay. And come on.
And we would make our standing objection to that for the right of confrontation. Confrontation with the complainant, right?
Thank you.
Would you like me to respond to them?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I think we take it up one at a time, frankly, as he starts to testify. You can lodge your objections. If you're basing it on hearsay, I don't know if it's going to fall within a rule, an exception or not, but otherwise, let's just play it like that. You can feel free to stand up and object on any of his statements, okay?
The statute, evidence of a statement by declarant is admissible under, 1E, if that statement was made to the law enforcement officer.
Right.
And so, at the time, the people call Officer Garrett Hughes.
Okay?
Not.
We're all set on the piece down, pleading the sheet.
Okay, officer, come on up here.
Leslie John, I love the chair, I apologize. The officer charged say they take that Officer Chiviniak. He's here filling in.
Okay.
Officer charged.
Sir, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, have a seat, please. Can you state your name and spell your name for my recorder, please?
My name is Garrett Hughes, Garrett, last name Hughes.
Thank you, officer. You can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Hughes. Where do you work?
Trent Police Department,
And what do you do there?
I'm a patrol officer.
What are your roles and responsibilities within that?
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What are your duties and responsibilities within that role?
Patrolling the streets and just doing traffic stuff, responding to calls when citizens call.
How long have you been working there?
Just over 2 years.
So I'm gonna take you back to June 22nd, 2025. Were you working that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall were you on dispatch or patrol that day?
I was on patrol.
And were you dispatched, excuse me, to 39114 4th Street in the city of Trenton?
Yes, I was.
And was it apartment 221?
Yes,
And that's in Wayne County?
correct.
Do you recall what the reason you were dispatched to that location was?
Yes, the call came out as an assault that just took place where the suspect just fled before us getting called.
And when you got there, did anybody identify themselves to you?
Who went to the door? Yes, it was Miss Shelley Xavier. She entered the door being very emotional, with a bloody nose and a very dark black left eye.
Were those your observations of her that day?
Correct, yes.
Do you recall what time it was?
I believe it was just before 1 o'clock in the morning.
And did she say anything to you?
Objection.
I mean, what was your emotional state at the time? You said she had a bloody nose. She had a dark black eye.
Yes, sir.
What else was her physical demeanor like?
She was crying, she was upset.
It's clearly an excited utterance. You don't even need to get to that statute, so I'm gonna overrule. Go ahead.
And I apologize. What did she say to you?
He said he did it and he had gone.
And did she tell you what she meant by that?
Well, with my previous experience dealing with that apartment and the calls, I knew who she was talking about. It was Mr. Andrew Siak.
And did she at all that night tell you his name?
After I got in and started talking to her, yes.
And did she identify, and regarding that sentence that she had said to you about he did it and he's gone, did she tell you that she met Andrew Siak?
Yes,
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
I did.
Could you please come there and tell me what color shirt he's wearing?
Gray, white.
Let the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
The record should so reflect.
And so what did she tell you that night?
She told me that Mr. Siak and there was an argument over a dog involving Mr. Siak and his daughter. Mr. Siak and his daughter went to a pride event and left the dog at the apartment. And Miss Zajac had no recollection of an agreement of leaving the dog there.
And let me stop you there. What did you say? A parade? What?
Pride.
Event?
Pride event.
Oh, pride event. Okay. And, so you said there was an agreement about the dog. Was she at the apartment?
Who, the daughter?
No, Shelley Zajac.
Shelley was there, yes.
And, what else did she say after that?
So Shelley was upset that the dog was there. She did not agree to watch the dog. She told me she tried to contact Mr. Siak. He was not answering his phone. So she contacted his daughter and explained to her that she did not agree to watch a dog, did not want to watch a dog.
Anything happen next?
The daughter began to yell and scream at her and told her that she'd be right back over to pick the dog up.
And what happened after that? What did Shelley Zajac tell you happened after that?
She told me that Mr. Siak and his daughter arrived. His daughter came into the apartment and started whipping her. That's what Shelley told me.
And was that regarding Brianna Pett?
Correct.
And
Did you say whipping?
Whipping. That's what Shelley told me is whipping.
could you repeat that? That she began, what was it?
Whipping.
Whipping her?
Yes.
And by that you mean Brianna began, in those words, whipping Shelley Zajac?
Correct.
And then what happened? Or what did she say happened next?
Shelley told me that she removed herself from the doorway into the living room area of the apartment near the TV. And Mrs. Pat began to punch her. And that is when Shelley told me that Andrew was cheering her on.
And
As in cheering on his daughter of beating up Ms. Zajac.
did Andrew then do anything else?
Yes, that's when Andrew began on assaulting Ms. Zajac.
And how did she say he did that?
She
Bill, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Keep it on the rails fee. I'll try my best. Well, we will try our best. You know, with you on the panel last night, there was no way we were going to keep it on the rails, but we did well until the one case came up and then we went off the rails. But anyways, Bill, good to see you. Thank you for the super chat.
told me he was punching her in the head, and then at one point got on top of her, mounted her, and put his hands around her neck, and he started choking her.
And did you ask, or did she tell you at all if she could read when he was choking her?
She told me she did not lose consciousness, but
Said what?
that she did not lose consciousness.
Did she describe that he put his hands around her neck?
Correct. And then I did observe when I first arrived at the apartment, red marks around her neck.
And what did she say happened next?
She told me that they left. They took both sets of her car keys to both her vehicles and her cell phone, so she could not contact the police regarding the matter.
And did she say to you if Andrew did anything of that? If you recall.
No, not that I recall.
Did she tell you who Andrew Siak was to her?
At that point, they were boyfriend, girlfriend, dating on and off for approximately two months.
And did she say that to you that night?
Yes,
Did you take any photos that night?
I took multiple photographs of Ms. Dajac's complete body, that she was bruised and battered up and burned across the majority of her body.
Burned.
Yes, sir.
And so you said burned. Did she happen to tell you why she was burned?
Yes, she did. I was asking her about her black eye, and she stated that the black eye was not from the night of the 22nd. It was from a previous incident. Ms. Zajac told me, due to the numerous police calls we had gotten to the apartment, they were all real police calls. They were all calls of help. But
I would object here. This is not cited utterance. This is pure hearsay.
Any response?
Your Honor, just again, under MCL 768.27C, these statements are admissible so long as they happen to a law enforcement officer. And they are regarding a domestic violence incident. These are the statements that she sent to him that night.
I mean, the statements have to be corroborated. Is your, I'm gonna admit it conditionally on you're bringing in Ms. Zajac, correct?
No,
You're not bringing in Ms. Zajac?
I cannot.
She didn't show up?
She is Karen. She is intoxicated.
And I expand my objection because this is the second time that say that and here she's not present. Objection to this officer testifying. She was present 2 times and out unruly in the courthouse and had to be removed.
Your Honor, the statute does not, it is not, the statute allows his statements, regardless of whether or not she is present.
Hang on a second.
She
Was she subpoenaed here?
Correct, Your Honor.
She was subpoenaed and she showed up drunk?
But her availability does not weigh on whether or not this statute can be
Oh, I know, but it has to be corroborated, right?
corroborated, yes, and that corroborated by evidence other than statements that are admissible under only this section.
You're going into detail about prior incidents now.
Yes.
And
I understand what the statute says. I understand what the statute says. I want you to bring in this lady, bring in Ms. Zajac right now.
you have to wait still here. Would you like me to excuse him for the time being, or?
No, bring her in. He's not gonna say anything.
Yeah, she absolutely has a theme song. It's "Burning Ring of Fire" by Johnny Cash. That's what her theme song is, and you're about to see why.
And if I may just.
Yeah, put her right in there. Ma'am, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name, ma'am? You're in a courtroom now, you know that?
Yes, I do.
Tell me your name.
My name is Shelley.
Shelley what?
That's Zajac. Shelley Zajac.
Prosecutor tells me they subpoenaed you here today.
I don't receive mail, my mailbox.
Did somebody personally serve her with a subpoena?
We attempted to serve her personally. She didn't get it, but we were able to make contact with her. She was verbally served by Sergeant Driscoll. And then we had to go get her today.
She was picked up by officers this morning.
Do we see the problem with this? Where are my attorneys at? Yeah. So she wasn't properly served, and the police just went and picked her up. She wasn't planning on coming to court. She was drunk. She was drinking. Yeah. We're gonna let Judge Dad handle this. He'll say it better than I can.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How can you serve something? There's only one way to serve a subpoena.
Exactly.
Ma'am, I didn't ask you for your input. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should lock you up, because if you were subpoenaed and you show up on this state where it's impossible for you to testify. As far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna find that you've ignored a court order to appear. You couldn't even walk when you got him. So don't start playing lawyer with me. Oh, boy. You're in a bad way. You did not drive here, right?
No, Your Honor, she was brought here by.
Right. But if they didn't properly subpoena, what are they doing picking her up and bringing her back? I mean, John, I'm just telling you, this stuff is going on now today. I just can't imagine. She is a mess.
I am a mess.
Ma'am, I don't need you to confirm that. I just observed it from my own eyes. Don't argue with me. They have to properly serve.
Your Honor, I can't tell you whether or not she was personally served.
Well, he just all but told me that verbally Driscoll gave her the order or that's not proper service. I know you do. I'm not saying you didn't. They might have gone out there 89 times. She might have stayed in the house 89 times. I don't know. But you still have to have proper subpoenas. And you can't be picking people up without them being properly served. And if she's served with a subpoena and she shows up like this again, I'm going to lock her up for a week. And I'm going to make sure that she stays in jail where she can't drink, can't drug, can't start rendering opinions to judges. Why is this funny, Ms. Zajic? I'm not the least bit amused. Now, here's what I'm doing. I'm stopping this proceeding right now. I'm adjourning this 1 week. You can't just have officers come up here and reiterate things that happen. I mean, I know that this statute exists, and honestly,
It was a decision that we had to make given the circumstances.
Oh, could you imagine her on the witness stand? That could be fun. Not ethical, but it would be fun for us. Not for the court, though. Yes. I don't know who he's ticked at. I don't know who did this. The police went and picked her up after not serving her properly for a subpoena. Picked her up to make sure she came and testified. And she wasn't properly served. And she was drinking. So I'm going to guess that the prosecutor may have had something to do with that. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what he says. I don't know who he's mad at. I don't know who's the brains behind this operation. But yeah, no, not good. Either way. But yeah, I don't know who's the responsible party here.
Adjourning 1 week. She needs to be properly served.
Understood, Your Honor.
Adjourn 1 week. Mr. Siak, there were allegations that you had contact with her. Remember those?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. If I find out you have any contact with her, you will be sitting in jail as long as it takes for the cows to come home. We with one another?
Yes, sir.
Lisa, I don't know how I'm going to get through all these cases in December 2nd. At what time? Ma'am, if you're subpoenaed and you show up like this again, I'm telling you, you are going to have you're not going to like what I'm going to do. We're adjourning the preliminary exam.
Oh, that's a dad right there. When he starts to say something that's going to be a threat, and then he catches himself and doesn't want to threaten her. If you show up like this one more time, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna send her to jail because I don't know if I will. So you can't say that. You can't promise something. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what that was. I love Judge McNally.
I don't even know when I can do it next week. You give me a time, Lisa?
December 2nd at 11.
At 11. Okay, good enough. That's what we're doing. December 2nd at 11. Thank you. You can step down. You're going to have to be here too. Thank you. Do we ever have this gentleman at the MDOC?
All right. All right. I think I covered everything I need to say about that case. That one was weird. I don't know the legalities behind everything. Hopefully, we're gonna have a wandering Rob show up here shortly and give us the 411 about what's going on. I don't know, but now the case isn't playing, so I don't know. We may miss our mark. Something tells me he might show up soon. Anyways, let's move on to Judge DiSanto. The next two cases are in front of her. The first one, we're gonna have fun with the first one. Let's see. I know OSG played this earlier. If you've seen it already, I'm sorry, but it's a good one. It's worth a second watch. If you haven't seen it already, you're in for a treat. Let's go.
So they get a tougher, I gotta figure that.
Okay, and so we are on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan.
Oh no, Bill. The judge went right to the next case. That was it. There was nothing else there. Otherwise, I would. I try to watch for the next minute or two after I grab a clip just to see what happens. And yes, we have a Shemke sighting. Shemke, guy that he say, and no, he has nothing to say during this hearing. He's going to announce his appearance and just let the defendant talk the rest of the time. Right on time. Rob. Okay, Rob, let me ask you this. Now, you didn't see the last case. I'm just going to pose you this question. You have a witness for the prosecution that the prosecution is trying to subpoena, and it seems like the witness is dodging the subpoena, so she's not being served. There was no proper service on her. So this case that I just played, the Judge McNally case, just happened. The police went and picked her up to bring her to court to make sure that she testified in this case without proper service. And she was drunk as a skunk. Or as Bacon would say, she's drunk as Cooter Brown. And so the judge, he just said, no, we're not doing this today. We're going to adjourn it a week. So that's what just happened. Who gets in trouble there? Who gets in trouble there, Rob? Is it the prosecutor's fault? Is it the police's fault? What is going on? I have no idea. That happens? So the prosecutor will just send the police to someone's house to pick them up for them to testify even though they weren't served? That happens. Okay. All right. I mean, words of wisdom to live by. That happens. Thank you for showing up. Wow, that was rude. Thank you for jumping on, Rob. I do appreciate it. You are awesome, my friend.
Versus Jeffrey Biggs Jr. 232366.
Good
Counsel?
afternoon, Christopher Shemke, appearing on behalf of my client. It's time we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
Okay, and Mr. Biggs, your name for the record, please.
Jeffrey Alvin Biggs Jr.
Okay, well, so Mr. Biggs is in custody based on a warrant this court issued October 3rd of 2024. He'd previously been arraigned in this matter, and so the court is indicating the warrant will be recalled. Set this for probable cause conference on December 4th.
9:45.
9:45 a.m. And as to bond counsel.
Legal fiction, no, he's too tall. He's too tall to be Mayor's brother. I mean, I'm going to guess he's like 5'4", 5'5". Yeah, he's way too tall to be Mayor's brother.
Your Honor, Esteban, my client is currently 38, no probation. He indicates he's not on probation or parole. He doesn't have any other pending cases. He lives with a friend in a local city. He does receive SSD for mental illness. He's had that since 2011. Indicates that he graduated high school in 2005. I know that financially he won't be able to make any monetary amount as it applies to postings. So we'd ask if a personal bond were not to be granted, we'd ask for a 10% or cash surety provision. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so there's a few things going on here for Mr. Biggs. Well, Mr. Biggs, let's see. So I'm just going to go through the procedural history here for a moment because it's important as this court.
Sparkle Poots, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Newly founded Ability to Beetlejuice Rob Law Foundation. You know what? I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I'm not going to tell you I texted him. That absolutely did not happen. So, Sparkle Poots, thank you so much for that. We absolutely Beetlejuiced him. Done and done.
Determines what the bond is going to be in this matter. This matter is alleged to have occurred November of 23. The defendant was set to be here January 25th of 24. He failed to appear for his arraignment. Warrant was issued on January 31st. Sir, you'll have an opportunity in a moment. Then on June 6th of 24, this
I couldn't let that go on. We can't say that we can properly Beetlejuice Rob, and then he doesn't. What if he doesn't show up the next time we do it because I sent him a text and he's busy? We can't let that go. I had to say something. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just happy that Rob and I are friends, and I just said, hey, we need you to jump in the chat real quick. And he's like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. See, to me, that's more powerful than this mystical Beetlejuice thing. But, yeah, I apologize. I apologize for ruining it for everybody. I am sorry.
matter was supposed to be, it was scheduled for July 11th at 9:15 a.m. And then there was a writ that was sent because Mr. Biggs was in the Macomb County Jail. So on July 11th of 2024, the arraignment was held, scheduled this matter for probable cause conference July 18th. The court ordered a $10,000 personal bond at that point, as defendant was serving a sentencing with an expected release date after the probable cause conference. On July 18th, the Macomb County Jail did not log in with the defendant for the probable cause conference, so the court adjourned it to August 1st. August 1st apparently was not a good date for the Macomb County Jail, so we adjourned it to August 8th. August 8th, Mr. Biggs was present. However, his attorney was late. Then, after Mr. Biggs was on Zoom for a while, the Macomb County Jail logged him off because they were tired of waiting for his attorney. So then the court waived the appearance of Mr. Biggs and then set it for an exam on September 5th of 24. On September 5th of 24, the preliminary exam was not held because Macomb County Jail would not release Mr. Biggs due to an arraignment in 41B District Court. Adjourned the exam to October 3rd of 2024. October 3rd of 2024, defendant failed to appear and was no longer Macomb County Jail. Immediate warrant to issue. That was the last we've heard from Mr. Biggs. Well, we didn't even hear from him that day either. And so what is it you want the court to know, sir?
I will tell you, I was in jail for the whole time, pretty much.
Well, when were you released, sir, from jail?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And which case was that on? Because there seems to be a lot of them for you.
There's quite a few.
Right, so which case was this one on that you just were released from jail yesterday?
Disorderly person out of e-course.
A what?
Disorderly person out of e-course.
Okay, sir. Let's just clarify something here, all right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I may look young, sometimes I don't, all right? But I'm not stupid. You were released from custody from Macomb County Jail. When were you released from custody from Macomb County Jail? Because that was not yesterday.
No, that was a different case. I was in, I think October or November of 2024.
Correct. So don't try telling this court that you didn't come to court because you've been in custody pretty much the whole time, because that's not accurate.
Oh, okay, never
Whatsoever.
mind. That's not what I meant to say, but okay, man. You don't have to yell at me. I'm listening to you. Listen to your regular voice. You don't have to yell. It's okay, man.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You are not going to speak to me that way, sir. What I don't appreciate is for you being dishonest and misleading the court.
I didn't mislead the court.
You sure did.
Obviously, I've been in jail since.
Stop. You said, I've been in jail the whole time, pretty much. That is what you said.
I meant to say I've been in and out of jail. I'm sorry, in and out of jail the whole time.
Then, sir,
Like this is a felony. This is a felony. So it should take precedent over any other case. But it
Sir?
doesn't for some reason. I don't understand why the court hasn't already brought me here. I've been arrested 4 times since I've been out. And you haven't brought me here for what reason? Because you don't have a case.
stop. Stop right now. First of all, I don't get to bring you here. That's on the police department. So I don't know what communication occurs between the police departments, sir, and whether or not there's a case or not, that's for the attorneys to determine if they want to present the case to the court. Once the case is presented to the court by way of preliminary examination, then the court will determine whether or not there's evidence or there's a case. So the court will also note that there is a preliminary exam scheduled. However, because you are already in the Macomb County Jail, then their local 41B was conducting an arraignment for you, which apparently took precedent over this court's case. And perhaps that is from the matter from Macomb County Sheriff, December 31st of 2023, felony assault with a dangerous weapon, 2 charges of that. So I can see why they kept you there and didn't log you back in. Nevertheless, sir, you're very much aware that this matter is pending. Whether you've been arrested 10 times or no times, you know this matter is pending, and you did not do one thing to address this matter at all. Did you email into the court, sir?
I don't have an email, man.
Did you come into the court?
I came to Wyandotte Dog Pound to pick up my dog. I came to your police station to pick up my dog. I came to your police station and picked up my dog when it was stolen from me.
Hold on,
Yes, I did.
let me clarify, sir. The court does not have a police department. The city of Wyandotte has a police department, not the court. So it's not my police department.
Yeah, for everyone that doesn't know this, it took me a while to figure this out, and maybe not that long, high school. But the judge is a part of the judicial branch. The police department is a part of the executive branch. They don't work together. The police work with the prosecution. They're both part of the executive branch. The judge, judicial. There's a difference. There is. They don't work together. Let that high school lesson sink in for everybody, because that's how it works.
And what about your matter out of St. Clair Shores, sir?
That's been resolved.
Okay.
They gave me a county year for it. I did a county year for it. For cyberbullying, which is a whole strike on the First Amendment. That's another here nor there.
For what?
That's a whole thing against the First Amendment, but that's either here nor there. I already done that. I did the jail time for it. It's over with.
Okay, so let's see. You have a matter from June of 2025 from E-Course, misdemeanor assault, and then you have another one from October 31st of 25 for solicit misdemeanor damage of property and solicit felony burglary. So which matter were you in custody for until yesterday?
What is that burglary anyway? I never burglaried anyway. What are you talking about?
Those were your charges.
For
Oh,
what?
and then also.
Okay. I didn't know that. Is that kind of like the Secret Service is actually under the Secret Service would be under the executive branch too. So the Marshal Service is actually under okay. But the marshals are simply to like track people down and bring them to court, right? Okay. All right. I like it. But they're not considered police officers though. they're marshals. They're not really police officers. I'm trying to make myself sound better because yeah, that's just what I do. Anyways, Paul, thank you so much.
Public peace. So is that what you were just released on yesterday?
I already did the time for those already.
Sir,
What do you think? I just came from Wayne County Jail for doing the time for those.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
My question is, which one of those were you just released from custody from yesterday?
All three.
Oh, okay, all three. And so, sir, who do you live with in Newport?
Katrina, my friend Katrina.
And how long have you lived there, sir?
A long time. Not sure.
Okay. And you don't work?
No.
And so, sir, while you were in custody, were your Social Security disability benefits terminated?
Yes, ma'am.
And so have you started to receive those again?
No, ma'am. No.
And so then how are you supporting yourself then, sir?
What do you mean, ma'am? I've been in jail. I don't have to support myself. I don't have to support myself while I'm in jail. I'm in jail.
Well, you've been in and out of jail, you stated.
When I got out of prison, they gave him back to me. When I went to St. Clair Shores Jail for cyberbullying, which is a bullshit cause. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. You're on the record in court, so you need to
Okay.
really check your language.
Okay. Well, it's
I do want to know what he did to be thrown in jail for cyberbullying. I want to know what he said. I want to know exactly what he said. Because there are trolls all over the internet that say the most outlandish things. Go read my comments. You'll see them. I just want to know what exactly he did to be put in jail for it. He tells us? No, he does tell us. Yeah, but no, he tells us his version of it. I don't believe him. He says he said one line to somebody. I remember, but that's not jailable. There had to be something else. Like cyber stalking or something. Something.
Yes, it's a BS charge.
Okay.
I can say somebody is fat and smells like old hot dog water. That's not a crime. That's not a crime to say that.
To say what?
Never mind. I'm on the record. I'm going to keep it to the simple. Keep it simple. When I got to St. Clair Shores Jail, they gave me my check back. After 7 months, I had back pay. With back pay, I bought a car. With the car, I was going to and from Untouchable Tire. Okay, and then I got arrested again for something that happened in 2023. Before
German Juror, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Shemke, pay attention to your job for once. Yeah, I have no doubt he's working, but this isn't an attractive female, so he's not going to fight for her. That's a joke. That's a joke that I've said a few times. I don't know, but yeah, he's either 200% on defending the client or this is who he is, and he's just like, you know what, I can't save this guy. I can't stop this guy. We're just gonna let him talk. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's this guy. Let's go.
this case even happened. Okay, I went to Wayne County Jail. They shut off my check when I pled guilty. They shut off your check. Okay, when you plead guilty to a crime, they shut off your check. They shut off my check. So I currently do not have a check. Okay, am I making this any clearer to you? Because this is an LD courtroom. Apparently you're LD. Apparently. So can I please go back to my cell now? Because
I'm sorry.
To say to me. You're just
Sir,
to say. Can I think you go back to the cell? Can I go back to the cell?
What is an LD courtroom, sir?
Learning disabled.
Learning disabled.
Yes, ma'am.
You think this court is a learning disabled court?
If you give me no bond or give me whatever $10,000 bond, $100,000 bond, doesn't matter. Okay, just give me the bond and let's get on with this. You're dragging this on for no reason. You're gonna give me a bond. I'm not gonna pay.
Excuse me. Stop talking. Stop talking right now. I'm going to show you how much not learning disabled this court is, sir, because you are the one that's been dragging this case on for your failure to appear in court. So this is what this court's going to do. This court's going to issue a $25,000 10% bond. In the event bond is posted, GPS tethered through the Wayne County Jail, not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. And sir, your lack of excuse me, I said stop talking, please. Your lack of respect for the court, sir, is not going to be tolerated. We'll see you back December 4th.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. Let's go off the record. Mr. Shemke, you have cases this afternoon for pretrial that you're supposed to be in person for.
All right. Hold on. Let me bring this up so I can read it. MD Bowers, Colin, I have an update for you on the Judge Oakley case involving the defense attorney that never showed up. I posted. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will go check that out. When this stream is over, I'll absolutely go check that out. Thank you for the update. That is awesome. And also, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, are you talking about the case where they flew in the lady from England, and I think it was England. Let's say Europe to cover all the bases. And the attorney didn't show up and everyone was mad. Yeah, if that's the case you're talking about, I would absolutely love to see that update. Thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate it. Okay. We're moving on to the last case. This one's weird. That's all I'm going to say. It's weird. That's all. We're going to have fun. We're going to listen to it. Let's go.
For 9:15 and it's 9:45 and she's still not here.
Okay, I'll give her a call right now.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Katz, are you ready to proceed on Bundo?
Your Honor, we are, I guess, to some extent. I don't know if he's still in the breakout room. I don't know if he knew how to get out.
What do you mean you're ready to some extent? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, he's an unauthorized occupant, but we've tried to indicate to him the reasons for why we are looking to terminate. And
right,
we just come to any.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me pull him back into the main session.
Okay, thank you.
Morning. Okay, and Mr. Fatai, did you speak to probation?
Yes, I did, Judge, and they just emailed me over. I haven't had a chance to review the packet and recommendation on it.
Okay, I'll put you in a breakout room with your client.
Okay.
That will be breakout room 2.
It's because you are the weirdo. You are. Well, you're a weirdo. I'm not going to say you are the weirdo. And as I say all the time, you can't call someone a weirdo unless you are one, and I are one. So Cheshire, we're in the same boat. You're a weirdo, I'm a weirdo. We embrace it. That's what makes us friends.
Okay, let's go on the record in the matter of Southgate Apartments versus John Bundo, 2502071. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Okay, and Mr. Bundo, your name for the record, please.
Joseph James Biondo.
Okay, sir, can you please clean your screen because it's very foggy and dirty.
I understand it, but it's my phone. I gotta get a new phone. It's the phone itself. It doesn't matter what I do. It's just how it is. I'm sorry about that, but
Then move closer to the screen, please.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. So today is the date scheduled for the first hearing in this matter. And counsel, you and Mr. Biondo, as well as Ms. Hildebrand, the manager, it looks like, for Southgate Apartments, all spoke in a breakout room, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And so what is the status of anything?
So, Your Honor, this case was filed against John Biondo, who is the only party on the lease. The party who has appeared in court is not a leaseholder. This is his brother. In addition to that, there are concerns my client has, which includes drug use, heroin use.
What?
Um,
What is he talking about?
Sir, Mr. Bundo, you need to hold on for just one moment. You'll have an opportunity to respond when Mr. Katz is done. Do not interrupt my record.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There has been
All right, I will say that for a landlord to claim heroin use against a tenant, you better bring evidence. Especially if there's no police reports, how are you going to prove that? I just feel like he shouldn't have said that. He should have saved that for trial if he had evidence. But yeah, nah. All right, let's go.
Some of his behavior as it relates to discussions with my client, they actually don't want to involve themselves with Mr. Biondo, who has appeared in court today, because of his behavior. There's also been destruction to the property. Someone carved items into the apartment, I believe either the wall or the doorway. Which includes the statements crackheads or some other terms such as that.
Okay. So, Mr. Katz, I don't have anything filed with any of those allegations.
I agree. It was filed as an unauthorized occupant initially, Your Honor, and those additional items are additional reasons that my client wants to continue and enforce the unauthorized occupant claims that they had in their 30-day notice.
Okay, so where is John Biondo? Mr. Joseph Biondo, is John your brother?
I do not know because I did not open up any of his mail. I had to submit only what was posted on the door. What was posted on? Yes.
That was not my question. John is the named tenant, correct?
Yes, that's my twin brother.
Does he, sir, it's yes or no. I don't need a dissertation. It's yes or no.
Is he here? No.
Does he reside at the property?
No, he does not.
So has he ever resided at the property?
Well, one time he would
yes or no? Yes or no?
No, he has
not.
No.
So did he sign for you to reside at the property?
Yes, because he's my power of attorney.
He's your power of attorney. Do you have those power of attorney documents, sir?
Oh, I don't have them on hand. I'd have to look for them. I didn't know I would have to reveal that, but I do know exactly who was my lawyer. Was Blake Speck out in Taylor. Hold
on, sir. Just a moment. Mr. Katz, are you aware of that power of attorney relationship?
Only since the party that's here informed me of that, Your Honor. It was not disclosed when Mr. John Biondi completed his application with my client. He only informed them that that John Biondi was going to be the party that was going to be living there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, okay.
Makes no sense.
We are going to set this for an in-person hearing. And counsel, you have to make sure that you get Mr. Joseph Biondo served.
Your Honor, I don't know if we know where he even lives. I mean, Mr. Biondo that has appeared in court today indicated that he forwarded to his brother the documents that he received in his apartment. But John Biondo indicated to my client that he was going to be living there. So this is the address that he is provided to them as his address.
Mr. Biondo,
Yes,
Did you tell Mr. Katz that in the breakout room?
I sure did. I told him exactly that I was not going to open up mail that comes in my brother's name. I said I submitted the letter that was the only thing that was stated was what was on my front door. I stated all of my things that about the carving in the door, which I told them, went down to the office, told them. I told them about the electricity that's bad. I told them about the counter that's been broke. I told them all about all this stuff, these allegations, Your Honor. None of these are true. I have never had a
Hold on,
manager.
so we're not going into the allegations right now.
Okay. I did state that, yes, that my brother was power attorney and he apparently didn't care or whatever. So I did state that. Yes, I did.
Okay, so sir, you're going to have to make sure that your brother's accompanying you to court.
Well, I was hoping too.
No,
Your
I'm
Honor.
telling you, he has to appear in court the next time.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's set this for Friday, December 5th.
Friday, December 5th,
Yes, in person.
in person?
Yes, in person. And bring your documents that you want this court to look at 10
Okay.
a.m.
10 a.m. and a wind up, right?
The 27th District Court,
Okay.
which serves Wyandotte and Riverview, is located in Wyandotte.
Okay.
Counsel, you'll need to make sure you bring any documents supporting your allegations of drug use or et cetera as well.
Yes, Your Honor,
I'm confused
and Your
about
Honor,
that.
the case was filed only as a termination for unauthorized occupants. I mean, I could do that, but for this case, I probably will have to file a 7-day just in case this doesn't prevail based on those items and then proceed on those separately, but this is an unauthorized occupant claim.
Counsel, I
I could
understand
amend
that.
it if the court allows it.
Counsel, I understand that. But the allegation is that Mr. John Biondo signed it as power of attorney for Joseph. So you've also alleged drug use. So I need those documents as well.
Okay, no problem, Your Honor.
right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
December
Have a good
15th,
day.
December 5th at 10 a.m.
Yep, got it. Thank you. Have an
All right,
enjoyable
thank you.
Thanksgiving weekend, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You as well. Okay, you can sign off, Mr. Biondo.
Hey, Your Honor, I thought I was going to be able to tell you the allegations that
Sir, we're doing that on December 5th. On December
Okay.
5th, you're doing that.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. That is it for tonight's video. We finished a little early. Yeah, it's okay. Everyone's gonna be okay. We finished a little early. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. It was a good turnout tonight. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the super chats, the membership milestones. You guys are awesome. There's no one. Is there really no one to rate? Hold on. Let me refresh. I didn't see anybody. Well, we're 2 minutes early. All right. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. My rating thing is there's nobody here. It's completely blank. And there has to be something coming up. I think YouTube's having fun with me where I can't even pick another video. What if I just search somebody? Lone Wolf. Okay. See, that came up. All right. Apparently, it's not suggesting things to me anymore. I have to actually just physically search them. That's going to change things. Hopefully, that was just tonight. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you for... I've already said thank you for everything. Mods, you are awesome. I appreciate everything you do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. the day before Thanksgiving. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great and safe Thanksgiving. Don't do anything dumb. Absolutely don't drink and drive. I know a lot of people drink on Thanksgiving. Just get an Uber or don't drive. Do one of those things. So much better. Just don't drink and drive. That is what I'm asking of you guys. So please don't do it. Have a great rest of your night. I will see you all tomorrow. But that is it. Till I stand by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And so let's go.